In a previous video, I was talking about core wounds, and there's so much that I could say about them, so I decided to continue the conversation here. A lot of people don't realize that their core wounds are coming from early life experiences. And some people, actually, you might notice, maybe you're one of them, oh, it's in the past, it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect me anymore. And that's a defense. That's not how it works. We are absolutely shaped by our early experiences and also by later experiences and current day experiences, but those early ones happened when we were developing. So they're there, they're real. So I was talking about having core wounds like, I don't belong, I'm not loved, I don't matter, and about how we can have all kinds of symptoms, including anxiety, maybe specifically social anxiety, perhaps depression, maybe things like chronic pain. And a lot of people don't realize that it was the early experiences in their life that reinforced these things. And it doesn't have to be some catastrophic thing. That's one thing I see all the time with people, and in society in general, we seem to think that there has to be some horrific crime that happened to make us now be this way. No. Maybe your parent would look at you, but it was just hollow. They weren't present, and it was just like that a lot of the time. And so when you needed attunement, you felt like you were looking at a ghost. Maybe your parent looked at you with contempt, and maybe sometimes they looked at you with love, and so you got, which one am I going to get? Am I in trouble? Am I bad? Am I inherently bad? You might also get, like I said, love bombing, and then maybe verbal abuse. Maybe you're called names. Maybe, very common, berated for your body size, shape, hair, color, whatever, right? These things happen in families all the time. And now no family and no person is perfect. Nobody. What is needed in a healthy relationship is the ability to listen and to care and then to repair. When there is only ongoing ruptures and disconnect and meanness and bullying and abuse or neglect meaning not really paying attention to you, just kind of being somewhere else, those have huge ramifications in a child's body, even in an adult's body, but especially in a child's body. And so the child isn't able to say, oh, this is because my parent is stressed and hasn't dealt with their trauma. The child says, what's wrong with me, or what did I do? I must be the bad one. There must be something I did or something I am. And that's where a lot of these core things start to happen. Is I'm not loved. I don't belong even in my own family, right? And so we can end up with these symptoms, and we're chasing medical help. And why do I have this anxiety? And we want medication, or I'm medicated, and is it really helping? If you didn't feel that you belonged in your family, why would you go to the grocery store and feel totally at ease? Right? Like, of course you're going to have social anxiety. If you feel that you don't matter to anyone, why wouldn't you be depressed? These are normal responses to things that have happened in your past. And I want to go into saying, you do not feel these things or get these wounds because you're too sensitive. Don't listen to that bullshit. That's what abusive people say. That's what people say who don't want to listen to you and don't want to care. You're not too sensitive. You have a reason to think that you're not loved. You have reasons to believe that you don't belong. It's not because you're crazy or too sensitive or exaggerating or making up stories. Something happened somewhere to cause that belief. And you're not at fault for it. It's the result of something that happened or didn't happen, like in the case of neglect. So if you blame yourself, notice that and recognize that you don't need to do that. And maybe placing the responsibility back where it belongs, which is on the adults around you who should have done their work, should have cared enough to at least care about how you were feeling and then apologize or adjust. And then recognize that you are responsible now to love these parts of yourself, or to at least be curious about them. You don't have to love them yet. And to allow yourself to have new experiences. And as a healer, that's what I offer in part, is a safe enough environment, hopefully, a safe enough relationship between me and the client, hopefully, that we can start to have new experiences. So instead of just getting contempt all the time, maybe you can get some love and some care, right? And your body can start to take in something new, some new stimuli, and new beliefs can form. And we can have multiple beliefs, so you can hold the belief I am loved and you can hold the belief I am not loved, and those can kind of compete with each other. You can go back and forth. But beginning to have new experiences is going to be key for this old stuff to heal. And it takes time. It takes time. But know that it can be done.